Okay, hey there Capricorn, this is Kim here to do your reading. And I've got to admit, I've done your reading. This will be my third try to get a reading out to you. Messages have been interesting, a little mixed too, so I just wanted to start completely over with you here. All right. Okay, Pluto 2. Whoa. So you have some really strong underlying energy here of Pluto, unavoidable transformation going on. This is where everything could change. Everything could change. Some things are brought down. All right. Ultimately, the issue is this Virgin's Milk card with the blue rose on it, signifying that you're spiritually evolved into now a new experience that's coming. And it is only after you have experienced this energy, which you've possibly been going through. Yes, it's the next 3-day messages, but that is something that has probably been going on. Let me just read it to you from this book. The underworld, power, compulsion. Pluto's realm is one of deep, undeniable power. Known as the planet of the underworld, Pluto has a captivating effect that puts us into its depths. Images of resurrection, possession, the sacred heart, birth, sex, and death are all symbols of Pluto's volatile energy. So when this card shows up, know that everything will be amplified as if through a live wire. It's about power, maybe about addictions. Though Pluto's force field can be ruthless, this tiny planet pushes us towards necessary growth. So, and I do have another guidebook or another deck, the Cosmos Oracle, that says Pluto is the unavoidable transformation. So, even though this force could be ruthless, it will push you towards necessary growth. There is no point in pretending the underworld is not at work. Admit you're in it. Find support that you need. And honestly, it's going through the dark and choosing light too. So the issue is, though, that something's going to get better after you experience quite a contrast here. Before things got better, before you're ready for the new experience. What comes next? Let's see. What comes next? Speaking of the Cosmos Oracle, let's see what is next. What is coming next? What is the new experience? What is coming next for Capricorn? Something that has depth to it, something that goes beneath the surface. It's more than, so there's a bit of a, like, this doesn't feel normal, this experience. You have fusion. You have two energies that come together to create something new. Anomaly is unique, different. Sidereal space is about things that are happening, belonging to the stars and the planets, and This is a strange reading. This is what. Outside of you, outside of your control, sidereal means belonging to stars or planets. There are hidden forces with a higher power that allows us to cope with things. So there's a higher power at play here that's talking about the vastness of everything. And there's factors that we cannot control that are outside of our control. External factor. An important fact is what is beyond reach is not beyond what is impossible. Something looks different on the surface. Something looks different. There's something that appears to be way out of reach for you. There's something that we feel is viewable, but not something that's doable for us for whatever reason. But they're saying it's not. It's you're the anomaly, and your experience will be the anomaly. You're going to do something that appears to be out of reach or impossible, and you're going to make it possible. It's like the main message I'm getting here is like because you're creating from this space, and it's something different, very different, not copy paste. It's a very unique experience that you're going to have. Tell me more about this new experience for them so that you can be manifesting or grasping the possibility. Could involve, and because we have fusion here, I'm also going to say that this could involve another energy coming in, like a Two of Cups energy, like a real love situation. As with Justice, you can have marriage, relationships, partnerships. Could be something about the scales of justice here, some sort of like your truth, your justice coming in to balance the scales after maybe something was unbalanced or not fair. Tell me more about Justice. What is this in regards to? Ooh. The Moon, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So when we're having to make a decision, and it kind of looks like we might be making a decision about ending a contract that we have with somebody, or ending like I said, something that doesn't feel fair, or that it hasn't been fair. Because this is Three of Swords is when three forces come together and they create that energy. So it is one of sadness. It's heartbreak. It's maybe a betrayal of some sort involving other people or in a relationship. And it's saying that you now have a choice, a decision to make about this. The challenge is moving past this Three of Swords energy. And the Two of Pentacles in this deck, which by the way is Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot, says, trapped between two realities, can she keep her balance? Wonder if you've been going back and forth on a decision regarding a partnership, or regarding whether or not you're going to end something or not. So this decision is to put yourself back out there. So a brave, bold, confident Queen of Wands. Someone who attracts things. They're usually attractive people, so very pleasing, look at, but to experience too, the energy coming off of you. 7 of Wands. So in this deck in particular, it's more talking about standing up for yourself when you feel cornered by others, by other energies. And so it can feel stressful, but at the same time wanting to assert oneself, or feeling like we're having to, it's like defend ourselves in some way. I mean, if that's an actual justice situation, then maybe it is about defending yourself here. And there could also be somebody defending you, like a Queen of Wands. She's my main character for someone who is getting the courage to step back out into a certain area of life that maybe they were not trying to get back into, such as dating, or if you've decided that you're going to end a job, trying to put yourself back out there, or even try a new field or something different. But it takes bravery, it takes courage. She has like a display of her skills and her abilities that others can clearly notice that she's really good at. Man or woman, by the way, I'm just using the energy here. Tower on the bottom. Why the 7 of Wands? They said action. They said action. Action. About to take action. And good news is coming your way. So could also be waiting for a sign or synchronicities, message, news, actual news that lets you know that something's about to pick up the pace. And 8 of Wands is that good news coming your way. And it says changes in the air. So it looks like you've been really going through it. This feels like a challenge, the 3 of Swords. And I'm saying that because I did a whole other reading for you earlier, and it was a Celtic cross. It had the 3 of Swords as the challenge position. And so now this news comes in. It's good news. It's communication. For some of you all, that news or communication is about a love interest. Something new, maybe. Something new. But you're being looked at as one of a kind, and somebody who has lots of ability, like some type of psychic ability. There's different types of clairs. You can have clairaudience, with clear hearing, clairsentience, clear feeling, claircognizance, clear knowing, clairvoyance, clear seeing, clairalience, clear smelling, and clairgustance with clear tasting. So there's something that you stand out from the rest about with this gift or with this ability you have. And so that gift or ability is probably helping you make a really important decision here. So this Justice is a Libra energy, and so is this Queen of Swords. Let's see if you can see that Queen of Swords. She has a little target and something for her, a lens where she's obviously going to focus and aim. It says she knows what must be done and she isn't afraid to do it. I see a person who is communicating very clearly that they're going to use their sword to cut ties. That's what I pick up on. And I also feel like this is the energy of you being very determined, protective. But I feel like it has to do with ending something here. Like finally deciding to end something. Because some sort of news comes in. Because that is usually the message that something's about to speed up. 10 of Pentacles was in your outcome. for your Celtic cross that I did. So this stability is really important, this completion with your wealth, with family. It's like, even if there's a tower event going on in the outside or around us, you're still going to maintain this 10 of Pentacles energy. So give me more on what the Queen of Swords is doing, or is focused on doing, please. Achieving your 10 of Cups. And we just had our 10 of, okay, so listen, if something has, if something has threatened your happiness and the happiness of everyone around you also, that's going to be addressed. That's what the Queen of Swords is going to do. Her focus is, I want to make sure I'm happy and the home is good, family's good, and everyone around me is doing good too. Of course, it's not always happiness, right? But this is as close as to your focus being, I'm going to create my heaven on earth. And so that's your focus. That's great. That's great. It says family, home, and happiness, the wave of the future. Yeah. And then you may have been planning on something that is going to be like a culmination, all coming together, completion for emotional happiness. So it might be something that you have well thought out, well laid out plans here. That, between your careful decision making and your focus and determination, seems like you're going to have some sort of new experience for everyone around you too. This one, 2 of Cups, a real love situation. And it's even curious, this one even says when 2 become 1, which is very similar to your fusion. So that could be something new. If you're already, of course, if you're already in something, then that's a good sign for it. What was the 3 of Swords then? I'm feeling for a lot of you all, this is something new because of this Virgin's Milk, the new experience. It's major achievement and victory. You have the card of victory, the 6 of Wands. So, achievement, victory, being seen and supported by others. You have fans or onlookers here in this card. People very happy to see you succeed. And judgment. This is the plan. This is Spirit's plan. Something is waking you up to this new experience here, or this new journey you're about to go on. And so here's the decision. It's can really be about ascendance. So maybe you're going through a lot of stuff because of ascension symptoms are actually really strong right now. The energy is very strong. Geomagnetic storms and such. We have you definitely see Mother Earth is reacting. So of course we're going to be reacting in our own bodies, but I feel like you're getting a download. You're being woke up to a new exciting path. And yes, it feels like it shakes up things, but I mean, whatever this partnership is, it brings in your 10 of Cups. So it's big. The airplane too. One of my favorite cards in this deck. Travel, long distance, speed, overcome, rise up, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, in control. things work out, taking off, leave it behind, internal guidance system. Anything else? Another sword and scales. Another one. You're going to have a very victorious win in achieving some sort of justice for yourself. And it may have been a long process. Maybe something didn't look favorable on the surface too. But like I said, that you're the anomaly, or your case or your situation here is an anomaly. So a choice and a decision here for you. It's a victory that brings about balance, harmony. Excuse me. Yeah, we're taking off because we're able to see past the illusions here, knowing that not all is as it seems, right? More than meets the surface. Like I said, so some, even in the line of some things that seem like that we can't get there from here, that thinking, or I will never be in that position, or I would like it, but like all of those are out the window. No more self-imposed limiting beliefs, because you see that things, you see through the optical illusion, and that means that you have a grasp on your divinity and your ability to create and manifest things that seem impossible even. Something about getting more information or finding out more information. Something here, it feels like it has been a maze, or it's been long, the labyrinth, lost, complex, delayed, or it feels like a long, spiritually complicated quest. Whoa. And getting more information, knowledge, archives, hidden secrets. Maybe a secret exit to this maze. If you look at the maze as being the matrix, you could look at the maze as being the maze isn't really there. It's the optical illusion, but your belief makes it there. So now you have all this access to even occult information, things that allow you to get tapped into the divine grid instead of the false matrix. A hidden way out. Oh wow. And then my millionaire billionaire card here on the bottom, which usually means that it's something that you don't see is coming. This might be what you think is impossible to achieve, or you don't know how you would possibly do it. Well, the mother lode, millionaire billionaire type of energy, prosperity, jackpot, success, good fortune, having plenty, money maker, sudden wealth, and it can happen. The real deal, on easy street, accomplishment, advantage, fortune, and the prime source. Between that and your 10 of Pentacles showing up in this reading, I think we have a really good sign for new experiences and wins when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your spiritual growth too, and your ascendance. And just overall, it looks like you're going to be having a really good time pretty soon, especially with the contrast of what you've been experiencing. Yeah, so that's what I have for you all. If you're needing to reach out for a private reading, by the way, I do those. They're pre-recorded readings, and I keep my prices pretty affordable. I think so, compared to other prices. I start them at $20 and go up. That information is in the description box below. And what else other than like and subscribe if you do end up, if you did like this video. Appreciate you, and I'm sending you love and light as always. Bye, Capricorn.